Hello, everybody. Welcome on Yucca Valley TV. This is the interview of the week, and I'm pretty happy because we're going to talk festival. And you know I like festival, but this one is very special. It's the High Desert Fringe Festival, and I'm going to have with me to talk about it Mary and Anne. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, we're
Thanks
great.
for having
Thanks.
us. Yeah.
Excellent.
thanks.
So, you have this festival, the High Desert Fringe Film, the High Desert Fringe Festival, not film festival, festival. Can you tell me a little bit about it? I mean, how long has it been going on, and how did it start?
We started in 2018. That was our first festival. And so this is our fourth one. We've been doing it for 4 years. It started as a group of people got together and decided that the high desert needed to do some fringy or theater things. And it was sort of born out of that idea. And the fringe concept seemed like the best concept for us.
Can you describe it to me? How would you define fringe? Because that sounds like it's a key word.
Fringe movement started in Edinburgh, Scotland, as an alternative to the more formed and more expensive productions. So fringe was anything edgy, anything that was avant-garde, new works, experimental things. So the fringe movement is all over the world. It's something that you might not have seen before. We have a lot of premieres. We have a lot of experimental things. And so it's just pushing the boundaries of what we think of as theater.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds pretty cool. And I've seen a video about the history of the festival, and it started to explain like there was no selection committee, so everybody could submit to the festival and be part of it. That's an amazing spirit. So it keeps going right now.
Yeah, it keeps going. We do ask for applications so we can see what's coming up, and then we try to create the program so that we have all of these different aspects in there. So this year we're having film, we're having music, we're having dance, and as well as improv and then live theater performances.
Amazing. Mary, can you tell me a little bit about you? Who are you, and what do you do in life outside of the High Desert Fringe Festival?
Sure. I moved to the desert in 2013, and
Okay.
I came here from LA because I wanted to get away from LA. It followed me.
I can understand that.
But out here in the desert, I have a nonprofit organization called Project Sheba, and we are actually the family organization for the High Desert Fringe Festival, as well as my theater company, which is called Thought Theater. I also have a band out here, and it's called Hunter and the Wicked, and we're like an Americana music duo.
Cool.
And I teach. I teach at a couple of colleges out here in California.
Amazing. You sound like a busy woman. Anne, what about you?
Well, let's see. I'm an actor. I work in LA from time to time when things work out favorably. I also perform out here. I have been working on a documentary piece that I hope to have a preview of at the High Desert Fringe. When I'm not doing that kind of stuff, I'm also working for the University of Washington. I work remotely with the Department of Global Health. So a lot of my colleagues are in Kenya, and we have phone calls at 6 o'clock in the morning. I've also got a daughter and a dog, and I homeschool. And so, yeah, finding time to sleep is a challenge at times. But I love living out here in the high desert. We moved down here from Seattle when my daughter was a little girl. Well, she's still a little girl, but when she was in diapers, we moved down here to be closer to family.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what are we going to see this year, 2021, in the festival? What's the program like?
I'm really excited because we have this new premiere that's coming up. It's called Dear Donald and Dear Hillary. And it's a show about, it presupposes that Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton knew each other since they were 8 years old, and all of their conflicts that have come up. And it ends in 2020 with what happened to them. So that, I think that's going to be fun and exciting. And then we have a local musician who is who's now local in Joshua Tree. He's a kind of a blues musician. He's from New Orleans. He's played in he's played in Chicago, and he's played in Memphis and Nashville, and he's coming here, and he's going to do his form of music. So I really like having that component of music in the show. So
what's his name?
His name is Lenny Jorns.
Okay. Okay, so how do people kind of submit to you? Can we still submit to the festival?
Not for this year.
Not for this year.
No, we've got our lineup put together, but we would love to have people. If you're interested, we would love to start having people send us anything to let us know that they're interested, so we can make sure that they're in the loop for our next festival event. We may be doing something in the fall, just because we're trying to expand what we do as the Fringe Festival, and especially with being online instead of in person last year and this year, we are trying to expand the ways that people can participate.
Yeah. So can
Yeah.
you tell me a little bit, how did you do for the online stuff? How did you adjust to the situation last year?
Well, we panicked, and then after that,